is very, very sketchy. Alright, I'm moving. Good morning, friends. It's day 4 on the John Muir Trail. The JMT is a 211-mile trail across California from Yosemite Valley to Mount Whitney, which is the highest peak in the lower 48. It is known as one of the most scenic trails in the world, and so far that's been really true. Yesterday, I walked from Garnet Lake to Red's Meadow, and it was unreal. But I feel like the struggle is just getting started too, and it's time to rise and shine. I was lightning fast to break my camp and reclaim my bear can. Here at Red's, the bathroom had a sink. Brushing teeth and washing hands was so easy and pleasant. Then I got hot coffee and breakfast at the Mule House Cafe and departed. And I was joined by Miho-chan, a solo hiker from Japan I met yesterday on the trail. She was going down to Mammoth to resupply today, so I had to say goodbye. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It's day 4. I'm still at Red's. Morning mood check. I slept better last night, so I feel a lot better. Still a little bit loopy, but I think as I drink coffee and get on the trail, I'll definitely feel better. So today's mission. I'm going to hike 15.5 miles today and camp at Lake Virginia. I was a little bit worried about the weather, but I think the sky is clear. I'm so relieved. I got my rain jacket on because I got some raindrops. I'll be passing through Deer Creek and Purple Lake and finally get to the Lake Virginia. Today there will be a lot of uphills. The net altitude gain is over 2,500 feet. And today's daily mission. I think today is going to be a really hard day on my body, also mentally a little bit. So today's daily mission is not complaining. So whenever I want to complain, I'll instead say, you are doing great, one step at a time. So let's see if I can get to Lake Virginia without complaining. Let's get going. Day 4. For most days, the morning hikes were quiet and idyllic. I often walked alone for hours in silence. That's when I reflected a lot on the hike, on my life, on my people, and my career. But today, I met a father and son on the trail, and we had a really pleasant chat. I'm here with
Greg Chapman.
So your son is out of frame, but actually he's doing this with his son. So what made you guys do this together?
31 years ago at age 15, I did the JMT with my brother and cousin. They were probably 17, I was 15, and we did it in 16 days. I've always talked about it with my son, so he's 15, same age as I was. So 31 years later, here we are doing it all over again.
So you completed this JMT once before, so do you have any tips for JMT hikers?
Yeah, I've learned a lot of tips, but packing light is number 1. Understanding your distance is number 2, what you can achieve. I'm doing that with my son Andrew, who is learning what he can achieve. You know, be light on your feet. Blisters are inevitable. Sometimes you got to push through the blisters. It is what it is. And then find friends on the trail. Biggest thing that I learned is hiking with friends that you meet on the trail, because they inspire you to go that next distance. Like, you're going to Virginia Lake, so it's a big day, but we'll get there and we'll root each other on.
Greg and his son Andrew reminded me so much of hiking with my dad when I was little. Maybe 30 years from now, Andrew will return to the JMT and remember this trip with his dad. Just like my memory with my dad have never left me, even when I stumble. My feet hurt, my body hurt, my hip bone hurt. But I'm not gonna complain. Of course they hurt. This water feels great. It feels good to take a break. I know my feet are appreciating it. From there, it was a 5.4 miles of very long and dry uphill. The afternoon hike was usually the hardest for me because of the heat and fatigue. And I could feel my feet screaming and blisters began to form. I'm gonna tape my feet a little bit. Ooh, yeah, I think blisters coming. And on top of that, I started seeing thick clouds and feeling the wind pick up. I was super worried about thunderstorms, and it was really scary because I haven't experienced many storms in the backcountry before. I mean, the view was still beautiful once I got out of the dry section. This creek is gorgeous. Look at that. I'm not complaining. I'm just a little struggling. but it's okay. Should be almost there. You're doing good. I'm doing good. We can do this. We got this. Hi everyone, I'm at Purple Lake here. I was gonna do today's trail tale here, but I think I should keep moving because weather is rapidly changing and it may start raining soon. I want to pitch a tent as soon as possible. So today's trail tale is canceled. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna come back with another trail tale tomorrow. I was thinking about camping here, but then tomorrow's mileage is too huge. Yeah, tomorrow I should catch a boat at 3:45. If I cannot catch the boat, the entire itinerary gets messed up a little bit. So yeah, I think I want to get to the Lake Virginia today, but the weather is very, very sketchy. I got my rain jacket on because I got some raindrops. Let me show you. See the clear sky? And clouds are moving this direction. The problem is that is the direction that I go too. I want to finish today's hike as soon as I can because I'm so tired and it's already very late. I'm hungry and dehydrated and so tired, but I'll wait a little bit. The climb was tough, but I was learning that fear itself can drain your energy even more than the climb. From there, my memory is hazy. I walked on nothing but the last bit of mental strength, and by the time I found the campsite at Lake Virginia, I knew I was completely done. Thankfully, the weather was clearing up and I was able to do my campsite routine, but the extra tired edition. First, I walked down to Lake Virginia to get some water. I was super dehydrated. Since it was quite a walk from camp, I did my laundry and washed up at the same time. I already felt so much better. And then came electrolyte time. I treated myself to my favorite orange flavor and drank it all down. Dinner was dehydrated chicken rice and honestly, I almost cried. It was so good. And after that, I brushed my teeth. I flossed too. Stashed my bear can far away and did a little sunset yoga, which really helped to restore my mind. The toughest day so far was finally wrapping up and it was time to reflect on it all. Alright everyone, I'm super tired, but I cannot miss today's wrap. Especially, it was a very memorable day. Oh, it's getting cold. So I walked 15 miles today and it took me about 9 hours. I stopped a lot today to cool down my feet and also snack. I am so grateful that I made it safely without any injury today. So that means that I'm donating $150. Today I'm donating $10 per every mile I walk on JMT. And also today's mission was not completing. It was the hardest day and that really helped me today. You know, I was having really hard time today and I was still thinking that let's not complain, we can do this. That mantra really saved me today. I'm glad that I did the daily challenge. Actually, it saved me today. So I completed daily challenges successfully. I'm so grateful. So I'll donate 10% more of what I donate by walking. So today I donate in total $165. According to my Garmin watch, I burned 3,525 calories and I think I ate around like 2,000 calories today. I don't know how many calories that breakfast was, so it's kind of hard to calculate, but I think yeah, it's near probably 2,000 in total. Trail diary today where I talk about the hardest thing of the day and also what I'm grateful for. I mean, day 4 hit me hard and it was the hardest day. I couldn't really communicate a lot with other people on trail because I had just so low energy and I didn't really feel good. As the weather was getting really worse, I didn't have any space in my mind. I just wanted to get to the camp as soon as I could. So I was really worried and a little bit terrified. And you know, by the time I arrived at the camp, I was just like 100% exhausted. Overall, the whole day was hard. But because I had a hard time, there are a lot of things that I'm grateful for. First of all, I was so grateful for the daily challenge. I can remind myself that, okay, this is not the place that I complain. Whenever I felt like I want to give up, I want to stop and I just want to cry, I was able to think about that daily challenge and just, I don't know, I didn't believe it, but I was just telling myself that you are doing great, let's push through. That was really hard, but I will remember those moments for a long time, I know. Also, I'm grateful that the sky cleared up. Yeah, let's not jinx it, but yeah, we didn't have rain and I still have dry gear. I'm so grateful for that. I cannot even describe how grateful I am for that. But I know by the end of tomorrow, I'll be so happy and I'll share why in tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching. It's an honor to share my journey with you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go sleep.